maybe the bright lights got to him in the first round, and then in the later rounds he started picking up?
It didn't play out exactly the way I wanted, because the way that I was picturing it in my head was the first round. You guys saw one head kick that I really completely landed. I think I didn't get him like with full power, because he was like way too short distance from me, so I couldn't really develop the full power of the kick. But I was practicing on that kick a lot, and it was landing on everybody and on the gym, and I was able to land it here, but unfortunately I wasn't able to come out with the KO as I wanted. But we still were able to come out with a nice win.
And obviously in all of your fights, it's very kick heavy, but this fight in particular, it seems like almost every strike you threw was that high kick, or kick to the body. Was this the game plan, to just rely heavily on those kicks, or during the fight you just realized like he doesn't really have anything for this, I'm going to keep using this?
He was really calm and collected there. He wanted me to do the mistake first, and my coach did the job. Keep on reminding me to not do the mistake. He wanted me to go in first, so he wanted to drag me in so he could attack me over the top. He wanted to attack me over the top of my jab, and he wanted to do that heavy right hand. He wasn't able to do that because I was able to completely stay in my distance.
I saw you bow to him at the end of the fight once the last bell rang, and then you guys hugged and spoke for a little bit. What did you guys tell each other?
I always respect my opponent, so I told him, hey man, I think you have a really bright future on the UFC. I respect you, you're a warrior. God bless you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
And on media day, you made it known you made a lot of changes in your life for this camp. You said you were taking this camp very seriously. Physically, how did you feel in there? And just did you feel you performed at your, like, how you should have been performing all these years?
Wow, bro. Like, honestly, I feel way better than ever before. Actually, if you have to go and look at my resume. The UFC has a tendency of like always putting me to fight in like high elevation places, Denver, Salt Lake City, Mexico, and main events. So this one being a three round fight in sea level, wow, this was a gift.
Obviously, you said you were promised maybe a title shot. You wanted that in Guadalajara. How confident are you that you can get Volkanovski to go to Mexico to fight you?
Brother, Volkanovski has fight like all over around the world. He has a fight in Mexico. Guadalajara is not super high elevation. I think it makes sense for the UFC to bring a huge event, numbered event in Guadalajara. And I think Volkanovski will be able to like run it back with me. I think he will be happy to do that.
What did you make of the main event between Volkanovski and Diego?
Man, I wish I could like tell you better. I was able to kind of look in between interviews, because I was doing an interview and I was like kind of looking, and I was just trying to put attention to the fight while I was doing the interviews. I will have to go on like really like look, but it looked like a really fun and interesting fight. Both of the guys that were doing like a good job. Obviously, Volkanovski got the better side of it, and he was able to come out with the win.
Then just last one for me. I have to ask. A lot of fans, they want to see you fight Diego now after that press conference. I'm curious, what's the issue there? And if you don't get Volkanovski, is a matchup with Diego in Mexico, is that the biggest fight, that maybe even bigger than a title fight at this point in the eyes of the fans?
Yeah, in the eyes of the fans, of course. But if you ask me, if you're in my position right now, the beef can stay aside for now. And the only thing that I'm looking for right now is fighting for that belt. What happened? I think when the moment comes, we will talk more about it. But for now, I just want to focus on that title fight, which is fighting against the current champ, Alexander Volkanovski, on a rematch. And I want to do that in Guadalajara.
Just one more to follow up on the Diego situation. You don't have to tell us exactly what the issue is, but is it a serious beef that has to be resolved at some point? Like, you will have to fight him before the end of your career?
Yeah, I think it will have to happen at some point. I actually talked to my friend, Marco Beltran, and I told him, I got you, bro. I got this one for you, all right? I'll make sure at some point, whenever I have the chance to fight him, I'll make sure I got it for you. I didn't want to do, as you guys seen, like we were able to like take pictures together. I was able to play it cool for as long as I could keep it cool, But the guy was trying to be disrespectful in the press conference, like trying to like oh, how many losses does he have? You know, and like kind of like attacking me like that. I was like, you know what? That's it. You know, I'm not able to fucking take it.
Yair, just a quick one here. If you don't mind, what exactly happened between you and Diego Lopez? Like, why is there an issue between the two, and how is Marco? I know Marco and him fought in Mexico, but is there something more to that?
Yeah, there is more to that, 100%. But I think the proper person to tell you that is Marco Beltran. So I think he's able to give you all the details about that issue, and I think that's the right person to give you the. I'm gonna take care of the job for him because he's my friend, and I have his fucking back. It's like he has my back, and he's the one who should be talking about the issue of what happened, because honestly that was fucked up. But I'm just gonna take care of my friend.
And since you're campaigning for a title shot, Volkanovski won the belt. I guess how much differently would a fight look now compared then to the one that we first saw with you and Volkanovski?
Completely different. I'm a completely different person right now. It looks like Volk is too. You know, he was actually mentioning me. He stopped drinking. He stopped doing like bad things, and you know. And I'm happy to fight that version of Volk as well, because I feel like a better version of myself right now.
And how are you gonna celebrate tonight, this victory? You're in Miami, looking like Tony Montana right now.
I just like literally want to go and hug my mom and my dad and my brother and sister and my family, my friends that are here. I'm not drinking anymore, so probably go and eat like a couple of good pizzas, hug everybody, and you know, just enjoy that way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, yeah, right here. In Brazil, many people feels like Diego it's more Mexican than Brazilian, because he mostly speaks Spanish. He's been living in Mexico for a lot of years. If an eventual fight between you and him happens in Mexico, do you think the crowd will be split between the two, or you think you get the majority of it?
So everything kind of like got twisted with my words. I don't know why that thing is always happening. You know, I get it's like probably a reporter or some other reporters. I'm not saying everybody's job to kind of do that, but I always like very respectful to Diego, you know, and to the fans as well, because what I say was like, I do not agree that he's just like using that, you know, Mexican side. He speaks Spanish, like to kind of drag attention and drag fans from Mexico. I will never do that. That's what I say. I'm okay if Mexican people want to support. I'm okay. To this point, I'm okay. If you're Mexican and you want to support Diego Lopez, it's your choice. I am no one to tell you who you should support or who you shouldn't. You know, the only thing I'm saying is I'm 100% Mexican. I've been killing myself for the last 11 years to represent my country on the highest level of martial arts. To this day, I keep on doing that way on the best way possible, and that's the only thing I'm saying. You know, so if you want to support Diego Lopez, go ahead. Cheers, man.
Thank you. Congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're an alumni right here. You're an alumni of the Ultimate Fighter in Latin America. Your coach was the great Cain Velasquez. Obviously, he's been going through a tough time right now. Do you have a message of encouragement for him?
Cain, you know I love you. You're my carnal. I know you're going through some tough times, and I hope everything can get solved in the best way possible. And free Cain.
One more from me. You've trained with a lot of champions like Bilal Muhammad and Juliana Pena. Both of them have some huge title fights coming up. What's the energy been like in the gym, and how much have they helped you?
It's just you become like the person, like the people that you have around yourself, and I can tell that about all the people that I have around me. Not only friends and family, but also like all the team, great team of people that I have around me, and you know, it's been an awesome journey. You know, to get back to the gym, get back to the routine. You know, and being able to kind of like put everything aside and just like look at the transformation of my body and my mindset changing. It's been incredible. I'm super happy and glad to have everybody on my corner.
Yair, felicidades por tu victoria.
Gracias.
Luego de 2 derrotas consecutivas, finalmente vuelves a la ruta ganadora sobre una leyenda como lo es Patricio Freire. ¿Cuál es tu argumento si a las personas que dicen que una victoria no es suficiente para disputar el título? Otro nombre que suena es el de Mozart Evloev. Si tuvieras que hacer un argumento del por qué tú lo mereces más que él, ¿cuál sería?
Mira, estamos peleando en la misma cartelera. Yo peleé con Volkanovski, sería una revancha. Volkanovski viene de perder 2 veces, yo también vengo a perder 2 veces. Vengo de recibir a una gran leyenda de Bellator. Yo arriesgué todo para recibir a una leyenda del deporte, doblemente campeón, el más condecorado de Bellator. Yo lo tomé como si fuera una pelea de campeonato, me vi excelente esta noche y la UFC quiere hacer un evento en México. Tenemos nuevo campeón de las 145 libras, el local es Alexander Volkanovski. La UFC quiere hacer un evento histórico en México, en Guadalajara. Yo soy uno de sus máximos representantes en las 145 libras y en México, y yo creo que es la pelea a hacer.
Ahora te quiero preguntar, a nivel personal, Volkanovski acaba de recapturar el título, pero sabemos que en el pasado tuviste algunas diferencias con Ilia Topuria, que abandonó la división y dejó el título vacante. Si hubiera sido tu preferencia, ¿contra quién hubieses preferido disputar el título? ¿Contra Alexander Volkanovski en una revancha o te hubiese gustado enfrentar a Ilia Topuria?
Me hubiera gustado enfrentar a Ilia Topuria, solamente para arreglar las diferencias, pero quiero dejar bien en claro que para mí el hecho de poder volver a enfrentar a Volkanovski para mí es un gran orgullo, porque Volkanovski es un guerrero que respeto al máximo. De hecho, mis padres tuvieron la oportunidad de tomarse fotos con su padre también. Ahorita tuve un momento con ellos ahí con su familia en la parte de atrás. Es una persona que respeto mucho, me cae muy bien y creo que es un excelente campeón, pero ahora es mi oportunidad.
Y has hablado de los cambios que hiciste de cara a este campamento, ¿no? Todas las nuevas rutinas que has implementado que te han llevado a este nivel. ¿Qué tuvo que suceder para que pudieras encontrar ese nuevo nivel, ¿no? Vimos a Nacho, que ha hablado muy bien de ti y fue uno de los peleadores que aseguró que estabas en una nota diferente al pasado. ¿Qué tuvo que suceder para que Yair llegara a ser el Yair que está sentado frente a mí?
Sabes, yo he escuchado en el pasado que la información siempre está como en el aire. La información pues siempre está ahí y como de repente recibir un mensaje de arriba, así me cayó como un mensaje, como cuando te acuerdas de algo. O cuando te das cuenta de algo que no te habías dado cuenta en el pasado, entonces de repente fue un momento para mí así de que, pues, ¿qué estoy haciendo? O sea, si soy un atleta profesional, si me quiero dedicar a esto, los últimos años que me quedan de carrera, pues tengo que hacer una gran diferencia, tengo que marcar una diferencia entre el antes y el ahora, y eso es lo que me he estado enfocando en hacer, en marcar una gran diferencia en cuanto a mis hábitos alimenticios, en cuanto a mi entrenamiento, mi salud mental, en cuanto a todo. He estado haciendo todo lo necesario para llegar de la mejor manera preparado posible. Confío en mi equipo de trabajo, confío en la gente que está alrededor mía y estoy 100% seguro de que me voy a convertir en campeón del mundo en este año.
Felicidades.
Gracias.
Yair Rodríguez.
Right here.